Today, the Department of Justice has filed a lawsuit against California Department of Education and the governing body for women's sports in California. We've made it very clear, only women in women's sports under Title IX.
The Attorney General and the Secretary of Education released this video addressing transgender athlete students in California and a lawsuit the Department of Justice just filed. The lawsuit states that the policies around transgender athletes violate Title IX, the federal law that bans sex-based discrimination in education.
They were allowing men to compete in women's sports. Now, this is after years of their being in violation of Title IX. We informed them that if they did not change, that we were going to refer these cases to the Department of Justice, and we have done exactly that.
Thank you, Secretary McMahon, for all of your hard work. And today, the Department of Justice has filed a lawsuit against California Department of Education and the governing body for women's sports in California.
In the spring, a teenage trans athlete in high school made national headlines and was the center of President Trump's attention for making the state championships, sparking media and political attention. The chain of events led California to temporarily change its high school transgender athlete policy following Trump's criticism, allowing more students to compete who had been affected by the inclusion of trans athletes. This teenager remains a focal point in the debate, as Attorney General Pam Bondi addressed when explaining the lawsuit.
An example in California, a boy who was in track and field. He would have lost every race. Yet in women's sports, he won over 36 medals. Those medals should be returned to the women.
California has had a law for 10 years allowing students to use the bathroom they identify with, as well as play on teams that align with their gender identity.
As well as no boys will be allowed in women's locker rooms. No longer. We have sued Maine. We're in litigation with Minnesota. We've sent multiple letters, and if you do not comply, you're next.
Governor Newsom is not named as a defendant in the lawsuit, though his office said these attacks on the state's policies are a cynical attempt to distract from the Trump administration's withholding of funding for after-school and summer programs. What do you think of the lawsuit filed against California concerning trans athletes in sports? Let us know in the comments.